Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Mediak podcast. Today is episode 60, and on this week, we're going through my favorite movie of all time, Logan. And Jack, I just got to say, that was the most hectic and interesting prep to any of our podcasts we've ever
And
had.
ironically enough, probably the most efficient.
It was definitely the most
Like we
efficient.
were in and now we're starting. Like that was that.
It was literally maybe a 2-minute setup, and it was great, and I loved every
Yeah,
moment of it.
at most
It
2 minutes.
might
I was
have,
impressed.
yeah, it was actually pretty nice. It might have something
Yeah.
to do with the fact that it is 9:30 at night, and I am very tired. And also, it
Are
is
you
a,
tired? I'm not tired.
I'm tired.
I'm not.
Oh, that's sick.
How many other ways can we say this?
A million. But we also are uploading a day late, and I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's all
If
I'm gonna
anybody's
say.
that butthurt about it, quit whining.
It's yeah,
That's what
honestly,
I gotta
it's
say to you.
literally a day. If your life is just that ruined from us uploading on Tuesday night instead of
Reevaluate
Monday
your,
night,
I don't
really,
know, your life.
unless
Really.
unless we are like therapeutic to you in some way, then I am incredibly sorry for what I just said and why.
Why would we be Why? Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. Some people find a release in goofiness,
Yeah.
and we are nothing but goofy. If yeah,
That's us. When
yeah,
are we goofy?
yeah. we've since when have we ever strayed off topic like right now?
More like goofy looking.
Yeah, you maybe. I'm so funny.
Don't you say that about me.
We are just the best comedians to ever walk on this planet.
Yeah. Comedians is a very
The world would be a much different place if we did not make a podcast.
that is absolutely fact. I'm sorry, I'm reaching over to grab something.
It's not okay. How dare you? Jack, by chance,
There we
actually, you
go.
know what? I'm gonna save what I was gonna say until the end of the podcast when we talk about what
The
we're
end of the
watching.
podcast. Okay.
Yeah, just because it's kind of related to what we're watching.
Oh,
Logan,
gosh.
that's the movie of the week.
That's what we're watching today.
Yep. So, budget of 97 to 127 million dollars. That is a big gap.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing towards the 127 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
The box office, $619 million. That's incredible, by the way, for a
Yeah.
rated R movie. That's actually incredible. I
That
think
is kind of crazy.
at the time, and possibly still now, it was the highest selling rated R movie of all time.
I would believe it, honestly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was whenever it came out. Uh, if not still there, I think the only thing that possibly could have topped it was Deadpool 2. Probably not the Suicide Squad because that came out during COVID. But yeah, probably Deadpool 2 if anything. But yeah, what'd you think of it?
Well, I like this movie. I don't know. I find it very hard for people not to like this movie.
It's incredible. It just
Yeah.
as someone, I'm gonna try my best. I tried my best while watching the movie to look at it critically because this is just my favorite movie of all time, and it's been my favorite movie
Yeah.
of all time and since it came out. Because for
Right.
some reason, it's just been always so incredible to me. Because the Old Man Logan comic, which this movie is very incredibly loosely based on, was my favorite comic of all time. And those two don't really go hand in hand because even though I love the Old Man Logan comic, this movie is nothing like the comic, basically
I
at
see. I
all.
haven't read the comic.
Oh, okay. So in the comic, Logan's a pacifist.
No, which he most certainly is not.
He definitely, most certainly, is not a pacifist in this movie. But in the Old Man Logan comics, it's like the world has ended and all the heroes are dead, and all the villains took over different regions of the earth and stuff like that. And Logan lives, I think, with a it's been a while since I've read it. I'm sorry if I get anything wrong, but he lives with like a family, and Hulk is actually the villain that owns the land of where he's at. And like the Hulk gang come in and kill all of his family and stuff like that. And then he goes on a cross country road trip in the spider buggy with Hawkeye, who is blind. And then he ends up killing Red Skull, who is the president of the planet or the United States, one of the two.
Curious. Well,
Yeah,
see, now that sounds pretty dope. I would read that.
it's actually pretty fucking awesome. And there's one really awesome line in whenever we first see Professor X. and we're not really sure what's happening to everyone at the moment. But Professor X looks at X-Men, not X-Men. He looks at Logan and goes, "What did you do?" And that's a reference to the comic, because in the comic, Professor X was not the one that killed all of the X-Men. It was Logan.
Ah,
Yeah, so like
interesting.
whenever I first watched the movie and I heard that line, I lost my shit. I was like, "No way, they're actually committing with that." And they did commit it with, like, they did commit to killing all the X-Men, but in a different way. Um in the comics, Mysterio made Logan think that every one of the X-Men was actually a bunch of different villains, so he just went on a murder spree,
Oh,
killing every single one of them.
got it.
Yeah, so
That's fucked up.
yeah, it's very fucked up. That's why he went to be a pacifist.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little sick. Ugh. I just did a little cough. You just making fun of me?
No.
Whatever. Okay. I didn't need this right
Wait.
now. This is my favorite. This is supposed to be my
I'm
moment,
sorry. I'm
Jack.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Well, one of my favorite scenes in the movie is actually the very beginning scene, because it immediately sets the difference between the comic and the this movie itself, and also setting the tone for how this, like, I think this was the first rated R comic book movie to come out. Not ever, obviously, because like I think Blade was rated R and stuff like that, but like one that was good. But
Yeah.
it sets the tone for how gory and violent the movie is going to be in just like the first 5 minutes, and it is incredible.
Yeah. No, they get you right up in the fucking,
Hmm.
stick of it.
You see all of like the gore. Logan is clearly beaten down and like tormented, and his claws are not even coming out fully.
Yeah, right. It's a pretty gross movie.
It is awesome. Did you watch it in black and white ever?
No.
So this movie has a black and white version, and it is amazing. The lighting in the movie allows for the black and white to like truly pop, and it is genuinely beautiful. I've watched this movie a lot.
Interesting.
I've watched
Huh.
this movie
I've
a
watched
lot,
this
a
movie.
lot. It is one of
Huh.
the few movies that
Oh
I.
yeah, I remember your phase of like watching it like every day, all the time.
Yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
I, we were at your house for one of your birthday parties or something like that, and
Yeah,
like
that's yeah.
everywhere we went, I had the movie going. I'm sorry about that.
You know, it's past us now.
It's okay. It happens.
It's
I
true.
what happened? Wait, what's true?
That you like that it's all right.
Oh, I thought you meant like it
Addictions
happens.
live everywhere.
There are many. We don't. That's
There are many.
yeah. Let's not talk about that right now. Um, what was I gonna talk about next? I have a lot written down. I don't know what I should talk about next. I mean, we talked about the beginning of the movie, so I'm just gonna continue going with earlier scenes. The scene of him
Yeah.
like pushing the bullets out of him was so fucking awesome. I love that. It is so gruesome and just really cool looking. I also don't
Yeah.
know how they did it, and I want to know how they did it.
Yeah, there's a lot of technical stuff in this movie that was really impressive. Like
Hmm.
when there was like evil cyborg.
Yeah, the body double.
I
This
mean,
is
yeah,
another body double movie, back to back
right.
weeks.
This was a thing I saw on I always promote Corridor Crew, but if anybody enjoys movies and like behind the scenes stuff and VFX especially and all that, definitely watch Corridor Crew. But they dived into Logan and talked about all the like specifics in how the VFX were done, and it's actually I don't remember it because it's been a while since I've watched it. I was gonna rewatch it, but I couldn't find the specific episode that they did. Uh, but it was like they talked in depth about how technically impressive it was and how fucking intensely difficult it was to do some of these shots in the movie. It took
Yeah,
like
no,
hours and hours and
it
hours to do
looks like
just
it
a
because
little
it's
bit.
so well done. It's so good. And I'm gonna nerd out like this movie's, well, as if I haven't been nerding out this entire time so far. I was actually kind of worried. I was thinking to myself before the podcast. I was like, I'm worried that I'm not gonna have anything to talk about because I didn't write that much down whenever I was watching the movie because I was watching it with my brother. But here I go. I'm
Here I go.
just going. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't write anything for Dune. We talked about that for
We talked about that for a
literally an hour.
freaking while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally an hour. Woo!
Literally.
There are so many small things in this movie. Like James Mangold did such. Oh my god, I'm home, so I forgot that I have to do a bunch of stuff before recording. The bathroom door is still open, so there's probably echo. Oh, I'm closing it right now. I'm sorry if anyone can hear that. Effort is being put in.
Effort.
Oh no, I can't close it. No, I actually can't close the door. And you know what? It's fine. We're gonna roll with it. That was interesting. Okay, something's blocking the door, and I just don't have the willpower to stand up and move it. So that's what we're gonna deal with today. What was I talking about? James Mangold making small things in his movies. Okay.
Yeah.
The movie doesn't baby you, and I love how there's zero hand holding in this film. Like, it doesn't be like Logan telling someone that he's been doing this for years and years and years. What instead of verbally saying that, it shows it by Logan going up to the border guard and knowing him by his first name. Like,
Right.
that's perfect. And then without the big villain monologue at the end of the movie, you can figure out that it's that corn drink thing that's causing the mutants to not be born. Like, there's small little hints at the beginning of the movie through radios and the TV in the background of one scene, and then some other stuff related to that. Like, the one family they visit, they go through that corn that is what makes the stuff make it. So mutants can't be born. And it's just such a really fun detail, especially for second viewings of the movie and putting it all together after like having the answer. It's very well done. It reminds me kind of Christopher Nolan's kind of approach to movies, where he makes it so the movie can be watched multiple times, and that's awesome. That
a lot of the times has to be watched multiple times.
Yes, exactly. Specifically in Christopher Nolan's case.
Yeah.
Tenet. Hate them.
Tenet.
I don't know what I think about that movie. It's been over a year. We reviewed it over a year ago, and then also a couple months ago. Still have no idea. I don't know what to think.
Yeah. No.
But that's not what we're talking about right now.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay. Another little thing that goes with the lack of hand holding is the scene where they meet that family and they ask for names. In a lesser movie, the protagonist would have sat there and been like, my name is but in this movie, Logan's an experienced fighter. He's been in super hearing for like years and years and years. So they ask him his name, right snap of a finger comes up a fake name for him and Professor Xavier. He didn't really try very hard with Professor Xavier because Chuck is just another nickname for Charles, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. So you're a gory guy. What'd you think of all the violence in the film?
I don't know. I thought it was good. I mean, he wasn't like it was gore. I think they did a good job with it, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, I do like a little bit of grit.
It's different from just saying there was gore, because a lot of the times movies can do gore very terribly, and I think it was done very good with this. Like all of the damn it, what's the name of it? Begins with an S. The blood going out. They talk about it in Corridor Crew.
Spurts.
What?
Spurts, blood spurts.
Sure, we'll go with that. That's not what it is, but we'll go with it. Squib. The squibs of the blood.
You're right.
Yeah, those are done like really, really, really well. And all of like, oh my god, freaking the actress who plays X-23 Laura, Daphne, I think her name is. She is incredible. She does such a good job in this film, like especially going up against like Sir Patrick Stewart and blanking on Logan's name.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, yes. Those two are like veteran, god tier level actors, and she is right up with them the entire movie and kills it. Speaking of the acting, oh my god, Professor X's like dementia insaneness is done so well and really, really incredibly portrayed by Sir Patrick Stewart, and all of Logan's grief moments are just so beautifully done by Hugh Jackman. I don't recall if he was put up for any sorts of awards from this movie, but god, he should have been.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think he was. I feel like we would know.
I feel like we would have known. But the scene of him, like, whenever Professor X died and he was, like, trying to say words and he just genuinely couldn't, it was just so heartbreaking and beautiful. crazy. His face acting is insane.
Yeah, the man is insane.
No, he's not insane. He's just a really good actor.
Yeah, he's an insanely good actor.
Oh, there it is. What was I gonna say? I've said that like 400 times this episode. I'm very sorry. That
You're scattered.
I'm scattered.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I love this movie.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm very excited to talk about it at any moment I can, and so much so that there's probably like a million things going through my head that I just think I said that I didn't actually say because I've just been thinking about it this entire time.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That
Yeah.
was like Dune.
Yeah, exactly. I'm loving the book, by the way. Very good. It's awesome.
Glad.
Having a great
I'm glad.
time. Yeah. Um. Logan. Oh my God. Logan's rage moment at the end of the movie. It was amazing, and Hugh Jackman did a really good performance with his yelling and stuff like that. And obviously, like the actual fighting that went down is incredible. And I always think it's funny at the very end of the movie when the truck is flipped over on top of the clone. Wolverine is just like still pushing everyone back because he's like, yeah, no, that would not have killed me in my prime.
Yeah.
Just very satisfying. Great film. I freaking love this movie. Austin turned to me. I said earlier, I think, that I was watching it with my brother, right?
Yes, you did.
So Austin turned to me like halfway through the movie and he goes, "Do you think there will ever be a comic book movie better than this film?" And I was like, I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, that's hard to say. I don't know. There's a lot of shit, you know.
No, I have no idea what you're getting at right there.
Like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff out there, and it's hard to say like this one is going to be, like this.
Well, I
There
mean,
could be a good movie for this. There could be a good movie for that because
oh right,
anybody
yeah,
can ruin anything, and there's potential in everything.
exactly. I agree with that. But this one is just so highly placed. It's like possibly The Dark Knight, but Dark Knight has some flaws in it, like story wise. This one doesn't really like anything noticeable. Um,
Right.
what other movies are really good? Into the Spider-Verse, but we haven't reviewed that yet, so I'm not going to say anything about it, even though everyone already knows if you're a fan of the podcast that I love the movie.
Yeah, if you're a real fan,
If you're a real fan, you would know by watching the other episodes. And if you're not a real fan, go become a real fan and watch every one of our episodes, except for the early ones. Don't do that; you'll regret it.
Yeah.
Or the
Well,
early ones. Why not? They're funny.
I mean, they're still up. So
Not the
that
ones
means
with
they're
Chris, though.
watchable.
Not those ones.
Those ones are up.
No, I'm just saying, don't watch those.
Oh,
We're
I
boycotting
see.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screw you, man.
Fucking hate Chris Train.
Yeah, me and my homies, we hate him.
What a
He's not a
dangerous
bad
game to
guy.
play.
I bet he's not. Like,
You are the one who's supposed to know him,
I
if you recall.
don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I thought you like fucking died.
No, I'm here. Don't worry. I knew him from work, and then we went to the same college shortly. And then he told me that he wanted to do a podcast, and I then started a podcast because of him telling me he wanted to do a podcast. And I felt like if he found out that I started a podcast right after him telling me he really wanted to do one, that you know what, that we're talking about Logan, Jack.
We are. We definitely are. Yeah.
You should say some things. What did you give me stuff that you thought was pretty crazy about the movie?
Stuff that I thought was pretty crazy. I don't know.
Is there anything you didn't like about it? Did you die?
No. I'm still here. I was just thinking. Is there stuff that I didn't like about it? I don't know. I thought there were some points that dragged, of course, but that's with a lot of movies. I feel like that's a very nitpicky thing to say.
Well,
So
yeah,
I
especially
really
since this
love to
is
say
like
it. It's not a
designed as
movie.
an old fashioned western where it was supposed to drag in some points.
Right. So it's like, yeah, it's hard to say that, but there are certain parts I did think dragged. And there's just a lot with this movie, but generally overall, it's a very rewatchable movie, and I appreciate that. And I did, like you said earlier, the gore is very, very satisfying. And it's cool to see him fucking like rip people up. And
Oh,
and
finally!
especially
We've
with
been waiting for so long to see it too.
right. And like and especially because they not only did that, but then they ramped it up even more because they brought in like the little girl. So
Yeah, and she
it
killed it.
was like, you're right, and she did a great job too. And people talk about that all the time.
Oh
They
my
loved
god,
her.
yeah. But
But
like, we
yeah,
can't just skip over it. Just because it's talked about a lot doesn't mean that we can't
right.
like it
Yeah,
was that good that we have to say something about that. Like there were some points whenever she was doing flips and shit, and I thought it was CG because of how like fast she was moving. But no,
yeah,
that was her. She was doing gymnastic stuff. It's crazy.
yeah. And she did like there was I think at some point she got hurt and stuff, and they were like, "Oh, stop filming," and she was like, "Fucking no," like this is what I live for, blah blah blah. She went on. She
She
was
lives
like
for the
everybody.
chase.
Yeah, there was a lot going on with her, and she fucking killed it in this movie.
She
And
did.
so it was cool. And there were like, especially when she got fucking like in the beginning of the movie when she got shot through the
Oh
chest
my
with the
god, yeah.
harpoon, and you're like, I don't know how to feel about this. Like
Yeah, I just
that
watched
made me
a
like,
small child get shot through the chest.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That
Yeah.
was fucking, morbid but dope.
Yeah,
Because you were
exactly. Yes,
like,
that
you
is
had to
the
morally reason it out when your head be like, I don't know if
just
I'm
like
okay
what am
with
I
this thing. Or,
watching? I'm just like, well, I guess she can heal, so it's not as bad.
right, right. It's
Like
hard to
she
kind
still
of
feels the
reason.
pain, but she can get it back. And I what
Yeah.
do I feel here?
Yeah, but other than that, I don't know. I thought in the end that was kind of dope that they did that and they like,
hmm
you know,
They fully
they worked
committed
with
to
it.
the. If this movie would not be good, like it just simply, I was gonna say it would not be as good, but it simply just wouldn't be good if it wasn't rated R.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be the same movie at all.
It'd be such a different project. Be probably one of the worst things ever, which I wouldn't be surprised because a lot of the X-Men movies are pretty bad.
Yeah,
But this
yeah,
one's good.
that's safe to say. I don't think that's a hot topic.
That is not everyone knows it. But this movie is the first time we've seen Wolverine just like kind of go to town. Like that
Let
ending
loose. Yeah.
rage moment was something that he's been I think when the movie came out, he was cast as Wolverine for 20 years. So they like me, well not really me cuz I was born in 2002. So like me roughly like most everyone was just waiting for something like this forever. And then we finally got it and sadly we see him die. Speaking of, what amazing death scenes from both Professor X and Logan.
Yeah,
Professor
that
X's
was
came out
probably
of
one of the
nowhere.
highlights of the movie.
Yeah, easily. Their acting in it is really good. Uh, a lot of people don't like Professor X's death because they think it's like a cop out steal. Like they did it because they wanted it to be shocking. But in the reality of Logan, there was no happy endings. Like not everyone gets one of those, and neither did Logan, and neither did Laura. Laura did
Right.
escape, but she now has no one in her life other than those just like kids, you know?
Yeah. And I don't think it would be a good movie if it did have a happy ending
Exactly. I agree with that.
because
I,
there's it just doesn't work
it just
out like
doesn't
that, you
fit.
know?
And this world is like, even though it's in the future, it is a relative dystopia where like everything seems to go to hell.
Yeah. It when it flat out would not work.
hmm And when Logan found Xavier be stabbed, I really like the detail of him telling him it wasn't me, and stuff like that. I thought that was really, really good. And
Yeah. Yeah.
also the line at the very, very, very beginning of the movie where Xavier said something along the lines of, "I always know who you are, but sometimes, not sometimes I forget. It's like sometimes I don't recognize you," and I feel like that was a kind of hint towards X-24 maybe, or why Xavier didn't realize it wasn't him at the moment.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
That
There's a
might
lot
be
of
me
ways to
looking
take the
too
movie.
much into it.
Maybe, I don't know. But I feel like that's part of the point, like maybe he included whoever included that writers so that you could be like, "Oh, maybe."
Maybe, yeah. The new quesalupa from Taco Bell. One of the best lines in the entire film. Prove me wrong. You know?
Yeah. I thought it was just you were saying that because you actually had Taco
No,
Bell.
I did actually have Taco Bell roughly an hour ago, but I had 3 chicken quesadillas, which is completely different.
Can you order quesadillas at the window
Nope.
wherever you go? You have to order them online.
Yeah, I have the app though, so if you ever want quesadillas, just scoop me and we'll go get them.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was like that. I
You
mean, the
you
one
don't
where
understand how
we
angry it makes me that I
yeah,
can't just like be like,
just
I know you
ignore
have
it.
them. Like just why do I have to
Right.
go through the extra step?
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's
That's
so
the
dumb.
in the one where we used to live, it was like they just flat out said like we don't have quesadillas anymore,
And then
and they
like I
never
went to
told
this.
us.
I got an email actually about them. I was like that. It said that like, we're
Oh,
going out of quesadillas in like 3 months. So over that 3 month period, I
well,
just ate so many.
right. I remember that being a thing, and us
Yeah.
being like, "Well, we can't get quesadillas anymore." But in reality, we could get quesadillas. We
But
just had to order them online.
we just now. Well, actually, they were gone for like 6 months, like actually gone, and then they were like,
Oh shit. Okay, so then they brought them back. So
yeah.
you're saying
We got so off topic.
we did,
And
but it was
honestly, it's
serviceable.
worth it. It's
Okay.
worth it.
Yeah,
Because
quesadillas are the
quesadillas are
greatest
freaking
thing
amazing. They're
that ever
genuinely one of
came.
the
Yeah,
best things to ever. Like I don't care if you
seriously.
like Taco Bell or not. If you don't like a quesadilla, then your opinion is simply just wrong. And I mean
Yeah.
that one. Like it's not even a joke.
And I fucking mean that.
No, we say that a lot on the podcast. Like your opinion's wrong, but like I genuinely 100% mean that. If you
Yeah.
do not like the
From the
quesadilla, you're
bottom of our hearts.
from the bottom of my heart and Jack's heart, you're just
Collective
wrong.
hearts.
Our collective, we share a heart, and if
Shh.
you it's so stupid. No, my lord. Oh,
Anyway.
any hoosies. Whenever I first watched Logan, I got distracted during Logan's death scene because there's a thing of snot that goes down Daphne's nose. Not that is that actually her name? Laura, whoever the actress plays, Laura. There's a thing that snot goes down her nose into her mouth, and that distracted me the entire time.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a pretty intense scene to get distracted by that.
I'm sorry. Well, I didn't other time. Well, I mean, I was still depressed after watching this movie. God, I can remember like I sat in the car and I think I fell asleep because I just kind of was like I lay down in the back and closed my eyes and I got home and I like slowly drudged myself upstairs and then I like looked in the mirror for a bit and then I went back downstairs and then just flopped down on my couch and then just laid there for like 20 minutes. I was
That
actually
is
genuinely taken out
so
of life from
wonderful.
this movie.
I can't believe that. That's hilarious.
What? You weren't like this is a depressing movie.
I mean, it's a depressing movie. The only movie or show that's done that is like Ava. Like
Oh,
that fucked
right.
me up,
Yeah,
but
yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know.
Well, you have a
There are a
strong
few
connection
movies.
towards that. I have a strong connection towards this, so
Exactly.
that just kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, we should make lists of like movies that make you feel a certain way. You
We
know,
really
like they
should.
do on like film Instagram. You know.
Because sometimes like you can watch a movie and enjoy it. Like what's a movie that came out and oh, Shang-Chi. I enjoyed watching Shang-Chi, but it didn't make me feel things, you know?
Yeah.
This movie like it wrecked me. It wrecked me bad. And I can't say that for a lot of films.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Annihilation made me
some movies
confused.
make you feel a certain type of way.
Yeah. Annihilation made
Not
me confused.
in the yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Any sane person would be confused by that movie.
Which is why you understood it completely. So what would you
Calling me a
give?
psycho?
Yeah, I am
Sorry.
calling you a psycho. What would you give this movie out of 10?
Oh God, that's tough. I don't even know.
Difficult question. In my head,
Difficult
it will
question.
always be a 10 out of 10 because it is
Yeah,
my
I'm
favorite movie
sure.
of all time. So I feel like me answering it would not be good.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's in the probably in the 9 range for me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, that's better than what I was expecting. I was expecting an 8.
No, I was thinking about that, but I like this movie a lot.
Fuck
So
yeah. That actually makes me so happy that you like this movie, Jack.
yeah, no, I do like this movie. I
How?
mean, it's a good movie. I don't think anybody's gonna fight you on that.
I don't know. Some people. I've talked to. I don't remember who it was, but I remember talking to someone and they just genuinely didn't like the film. And I'm like, again, your opinion's
What's wrong
wrong.
with you?
What is wrong with you? Like, come on, dog.
Something has to be wrong with your brain.
I'm not gonna yell. I have nothing to yell about. It's okay. I don't even remember who it was. That's how menial it was. Do you wanna take a little breaky break and we could go into news?
Uh, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Logan,
yes. That'll
all
be
in all, banger of a film.
Banger. Yes, go watch it if you
Go
haven't seen
watch
it.
it, please. Genuinely, I could not
Please.
recommend a movie more.
Seriously.
Yes.
Alrighty. See you guys in a sec. I like that little noise you made.
Thank you. I tried. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. So, my mom got me a Christmas sweater. I have my first ugly Christmas sweater.
That is wonderful. I had one that was like it had like lights on it and stuff, but
That's
I
freaking
realized I
awesome.
couldn't wash it, so
Oh, you got rid of it?
yeah, I had to throw it away, which I
Oof.
felt really bad about.
That sucks, man. That really sucks.
And now I have to write like 60 essays on sustainability and fashion, and I'm like I just keep thinking about that
You're just
sweater.
like, I own this. I had this. I earned.
Yeah, and
Why?
I
Why?
threw it away. The whole issue is that people buy things and then just throw them away, and I am that guy.
You are that guy.
Yeah,
You know what else I
you're not that
got?
guy. What?
You're not that guy. I got a Christmas matching Christmas jammies with my girlfriend.
Nice.
I know.
Ashlyn really wanted to do that, but we were both really broke when we went to Target,
Oh.
and we were like, we
Yeah, they're like
cannot do this.
$25. Yeah, I went to Target too. We got the
Yeah,
red
they're not
flannel
cheap.
ones. They're $25.
They're
That's
not cheap.
$50 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we did that. We did that over the weekend because we had an anniversary and we did a little hot cocoa in our matching mugs too. It was all cute. I wore a Spider-Man shirt.
I wore a Spider-Man shirt.
I did.
I don't doubt it.
It matched. It dead ass matched.
Hey man,
You know what?
you
I'm
do you
proving.
in
I'm
your little.
proving it. I'm proving it.
I'm.
I am. I'm
See,
sending you the
prove it.
picture. Palmer, Jack Palmer. It's sent. You can see how cute we look.
You get an extra flower.
Is that the first time you've ever seen? In the picture I just sent you that you will see. Is that the first time you will ever see my girlfriend?
Maybe. No, I think I've seen her on Instagram.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I am tired. Why are you so awake? Did you have a yerba mate?
No.
Oh,
No. I'm just from work.
work. How was work? Were you still at Turtle Twist?
Boring. No. Am I still at Turtles West? No, I'm at work. Or
Oh,
home.
the IT thing.
That's cool. Yeah.
Right, yeah. That's fun.
Yes.
That's really fun.
It is fun.
I'm super
There we
jealous
go.
of your IT.
Alrighty. Spot. Oh, I hope that saved correctly and didn't corrupt.
What'd you say? Why'd you save the
Nothing.
picture? You're gonna periodically go back and look at me and my girlfriend.
No, because people are like I don't know.
What?
I feel like I've been like, yeah, Zach and his girlfriend, and I'll be like, Jack's girlfriend, and I'll be like, yeah,
Oh, that's completely valid then, I guess.
and now I can be like, yeah, look, see, it
Yeah,
was
look how
hot.
cute Zach is. He's wearing a Spider-Man shirt. That picture took like 400 tries, just saying.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
What? Oh, like you just didn't smile or something?
No, I would press
What?
the button and I would like have my hot chocolate in the wrong hand and I'd try to switch it over in 3 seconds isn't enough for me to do that.
Oh, I see. I see.
Until the point in which she just was like, "You know what? I'm going to click the button." I was like, "That is a very good idea."
I like that idea.
Are we ready to get back yet?
Yeah, sorry, it's taking a while.
No, you're okay. No biggie. I was just wondering because I've been rambling about my cute little weekend.
Ready?
Yeah,
Okay, and we're back.
we should do American Psycho one of these days on the podcast.
Yeah, that is a good movie. No, I haven't rewatched recently.
I've
But-
only seen half of it.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
I liked the
I mean,
first half. It
people
was
give it
amazing.
shit now because it's like, like kids take it too far, like
Yeah,
that whole meme, which
yeah,
is true, and it's absolutely weird. Like I don't fuck with people who do that, but it is genuinely a good movie.
yeah. I agree with the statements you've said. The acting in it is really good.
Yeah, it's like same level now as like Joker and what's it? The Holy Trinity is like Joker, American Psycho, and like Pulp Fiction.
Oh, Pulp Fiction's on that level? I don't know about that.
I don't know. I mean, that's what I've heard from people.
Okay, that's valid. You want to hop on the movie news?
Yes.
Do you have movie news?
Not yet, but
Okay,
Screen
well,
Rant is getting pulled up.
that's awesome. I'm gonna go through my movie news and then we'll talk about that. Ugh. So the new Spider-Man trailer came out and I watched it and I freaking loved it and it made me very happy. Uh, but I have some facts about the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out. So Tom Holland
Yeah,
didn't like the ending of No Way Home. So one day on set they just rewrote the script and changed the shots.
it's kind of funny.
That's really cool. I know that's really good in my opinion. I think I trust Tom Holland with Spider-Man. I feel like he wants what's best for the character and wants to make a good movie because who wants to act in a bad movie?
Fair
But
enough.
he, back to that ending scene, they shot it a million times, and it was actually Tom Holland that just was like, I want to redo it over and over again to make sure it looks good. And this is his quote. He said, "We shot it over and over, and I remember my knuckles were all bloody. It was awful. It was such a difficult time, but in the film, it's so spectacular. You've never seen Peter Parker quite like it." So, he also is quoted by saying that the movie is dark and depressing, and the trailer didn't really show that, but I really hope that they just showed all of the jokes in the trailer. You know?
Yeah, fair enough.
I really hope it is a dark and depressing Spider-Man movie. It would be quite enjoyable, especially with all the killing and stuff from the trailer. Did you watch the trailer?
No.
Okay, that's fine. That's completely valid. As someone who's not a big into the Marvel universe kind of deal,
Yeah, no, I did not even know it came out.
I'm not surprised. I bet you're super excited to go over the Amazing Spider-Man movies before we watch that film.
I mean, I'm sort of excited. I'm
What? Actually?
intrigued to see how they line up with how I felt about them before.
You know what? That's completely valid because when I haven't watched them since I've watched them in theaters, and whenever I watched them in theaters, I was a stupid kid, so I loved
Right.
them. Like I think I was 10 when the first one came out, and 11 or 12 when the second one came out. So like my 10, 12 stupid brain was just like all for it, and I was like Spider-Man fighting lots of villains. We loved to see it.
Right. Yeah.
I'm all for it.
I'm with it.
Huh?
I said I'm with it.
Year.
I get what
So
you're saying.
because like I've now watched many video essays going through how terrible the movies are, but I haven't ever sat down and watched them after knowing that they're bad. So we'll see.
Right.
We'll see how it is. Next movie news. The Ahsoka TV show has cast someone as Sabine. Sabine is a character from Star Wars Rebels, and we're finally getting a live action adaptation of her. A lot of people don't like Star Wars Rebels, including myself, so we'll see how this works. Oh, big
Well,
yawn.
I
I'm
guess we
sorry.
will.
Yeah, we will. I'm very not excited for almost anything Star Wars coming out. I'm sorry if anyone cares
I'm
about
sorry.
that. We're getting a Guardians of the Galaxy theme ride in Epcot, which is going to be pretty darn cool. Comes out in 2022, the summer of 2022, which I definitely
That's
can.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I can see that one being a trip, a fun, different experience. I only have two more bits of news, and then you can say whatever you wanted to say. So Amazon is well, I mean, you have to have news legally. It's in our contract.
Legally,
Yeah.
it's in our contract.
It is. I promise you. You didn't read over it. I just while you were sleeping, I forged your
Yeah, I
handwriting.
just
Yeah.
signed it in your sleep.
Yeah. But there's so many legal things you've signed, but you just have no idea
You
until
don't
it
know
happens.
that.
Like how 99% of all cash made by the Mediak production company
Yeah.
just goes to me.
You don't even know about
You don't
it.
even know about that. You get 1% sometimes.
When
Well,
I feel nice.
yeah, whenever I feel nice, you get that 1%. I actually think it's in the contract like every 3 months, or unless Zach feels nice.
Or if he just feels like
Yeah,
he's feeling nice
if
that
he's
day,
feeling
you
nice
know.
this month. Okay,
Anyway,
Amazon Studios is trying to make a Mass Effect TV series.
fuck you.
Why
something
did you
else.
say that?
Because now I have to find something else that I
Oh,
think is pretty good.
you were gonna talk about that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm really happy I did it then because I was gonna do a different thing of news first and then let you go, and then I was gonna say the Mass Effect thing. But
Yeah.
now I can just sit
Shit.
and watch you try and come up with
All right.
something.
I have one other thing.
Well, since you had interest in saying that Mass Effect, are you interested in watching that show? Would you think it would be good?
I mean, I'll watch it. Will I enjoy it? Probably not.
Probably not. It's okay. It happens.
Yeah, it's just how these things go.
Uh, I th- if I'm reading this correctly, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania, which is Ant-Man 3, has officially wrapped and ready to go into post-production, if I am not mistaken. The reason I'm saying
Oh,
that is because the wording is super weird and I'm not sure. But that is
fair
the
enough.
information I have right now. What's your news? Tell me now. Go
Don't you have
now.
another thing?
No, I just finished it. That was my second bit of news.
Oh, okay. Uh, Supposedly Studio Ghibli's founder, uh, Hayao Miyazaki, confirms he's coming out of retirement for one last film.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. We love to see that.
Yeah, that'd
That's
be pretty cool.
sweet. That's super sweet. Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yes,
Yes.
that was my thing.
Sweet. That was a good thing. I like that one. That one made me happy.
I'm
Uh,
so glad.
one of my buddies who is on the volleyball team with me, he listens to the podcast and he was talking to me about it. And he goes, "You've said multiple times that you don't like watching trailers and you like going into movies blind." But he was like, "You say so much movie news. How do you go into films blind?" And I said, "Well, since starting the podcast, I haven't."
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's very good.
it's so difficult to be blind to things while also looking for news on things because people like spoilers.
Yeah, that is
I'm
true.
I'm in the minority for that, and I hate that. Like, why? Why do you like my girlfriend when we watch movies and it's her first time watching it and I've seen it before? She asks me what's gonna happen in the next scene and then
Yeah,
expects me to actually answer and wants me to actually answer. I'm like, it's the next scene.
yeah. Just wait.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
I don't get it.
we're gonna get into what we watching like right now because I'm gonna talk about a movie that we watched yesterday. We were watching the second like No Way Home, that Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
No, not No Way Home, Far From Home, that movie because she hasn't seen it yet, and we're just like getting ready in anticipation for going to see No Way Home. And the entire movie, she was like, "Is Jake Gyllenhaal a bad guy?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna tell you that." And she goes, "But I'm getting the feeling that he is. He seems too nice." And I was like, "Okay." And then the scene where Peter hands the Edith glasses to Jake Gyllenhaal, she turns to me and goes, "Is that a bad decision?" I think that's a bad decision. And I'm like, "I'm not answering." And she was like, "Just tell me if it's a bad decision or not." And I'm like, just under 2 minutes. Wait, under 2 minutes, and you will see." And she goes, "I'm gonna go with the idea that it's a bad decision." And then the scene changed, and Jake Gyllenhaal was revealed as a bad guy. And she goes, "See, I told you." And I was like, "I don't know what to do here."
yeah. What do you want me to say?
What do you want me to say? Did you want me to tell you what was gonna happen 2 minutes later? It's okay. Love the hell out of her. I don't understand why she likes spoilers though. It's funny though.
Yeah, who knows?
The world will never know. Other you go first. Well, technically I went first, but for the rest of my stuff, I'm gonna have you go.
I honestly can't think of anything crazy.
So over the last week, you've watched nothing. That's impressive.
Honestly, not really. I've watched like SCP and like scary stories and
Oh,
stuff
I
because
love doing that.
yeah, well, because I started building this Gundam, which for people who don't know, Gundam is like this mecha anime, but it slowly developed into like a model making hobby, and I picked up one of the models from my favorite Gundam show, which is Iron Blooded Orphans, and I bought that and I started putting it together, and now I'm addicted. So I've been doing that a lot, and so I just need it's like just mindless stuff. So I just have like shit going playing in the background that I'm
Hmm.
like semi-paying attention to.
And
So I've
scary
been
stuff is
listening to
fun to
that.
listen to. Like, do you know Mr.
Exactly.
Nightmare? I think that's
Yes.
the name. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
listening to scary stories.
I listen to a guy named Nature's Temper. He's pretty cool.
Don't know who that is. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's like he doesn't have a whole lot of followers, but he's pretty cool.
Interesting.
That and I try. Shit. Speaking of, I was playing with I was playing with the plastic of one of the things from the model, and I just snapped it in half accidentally. It scared the shit out of me. But
Nice.
uh, I showed Ashlyn the first episode of Invincible because I didn't know if she would like it or not. She didn't like it, but I got to the crazy part, in which she kept trying to Google after I said there was a surprise, and I was like, just fucking stop.
Yeah, it's why? Why did they do
I
that?
don't get
Why?
it. But,
I don't understand. Do you remember
but
Jason Hess?
yeah,
He purposely watched the ending of Infinity War before watching the movie.
because he's like a psychopath.
He said that sometimes he'd read the last chapter of a book and then read the book.
Yeah, well, people do that though.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't get it,
But
man.
we did finish the episode, and she was like, "Wow, that was crazy. Why'd he do that?" And I was like, "Well, I was hoping the gore was going to be the thing to get you, but
Yeah,
yeah, it was weird that he did that, isn't it?" She
it
was
is
like,
weird.
"Yeah, why?" And I was like, "I'm not going to watch the show." And she was like, "Well, I don't want to watch the show." I was like, "Okay." So I just had to tell her because she didn't want to watch the show, but she would, it was very funny. But
Interesting. It's funny that we
yeah,
both had an experience with that over the last
yes,
weekend.
yes. But other than that, I have not been watching. I've been trying to get back into What We Do in the Shadows. I want to start Baki again because I've been getting a lot of
My
stuff on my
brother watched
Instagram
that.
about it. Yeah, I watched a good bit of Baki, but I think they put more out that I've not seen
I'm pretty
yet.
sure they did too. I don't know though because I've never watched it.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty all right, but I didn't watch much more past. I haven't watched anything past what I've seen. I'd be
Why
interested to
that does make
see.
sense.
I'd be interested to see if it got better or worse.
That'd be pretty cool. I hope it got better.
I hope so. I doubt it.
Yeah. I'm continuing my journey of watching New Girl. I started watch.
That
I don't know
alone.
if I started watching it this week or last week, but the Avengers cartoon, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I'm grinding through that, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Very happy Disney Plus added all of their like old cartoon shows to that because they're very nostalgic to me.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Oh, my spine. I've been hunched over this entire episode. My posture is going downhill.
Me
Ow.
too, dude. Me too.
We love to see it. What else did I? Oh, the live action Cowboy Bebop came out.
Yeah, I heard that was bad.
I watched the first episode and I don't know what to think about it. I
I
just don't.
I don't know. I'm not going to watch it.
I'm not gonna watch the rest of it because I saw a clip and it was just really weird, and I was like, I'm okay. And I think that the live action Faye is really annoying. I really like the guy who plays Spike. I think for doing a live action Spike, I think he nails it. And the guy who plays Jet is like perfect, but that's the only compliments I can really give the show.
Yeah, right. Which sucks.
Yeah, so don't expect me to say that I continued watching a live action Cowboy Bebop on the next episode. Unless I do, then I'm a hypocrite and a loser, but everyone knew that already.
And a loser.
And a loser. Other than that, I think I got sufficiently all of my quarrels out. So
I did too.
nice.
I'm thinking of. Yes.
What do you
I'll bring
think
it up
of?
later.
What?
So I'll bring it up later. Next
Oh, okay.
podcast. If I don't.
Ooh, interesting. Oh wait, one more thing. Did you get one of the new Pokemon games?
No.
No. Well,
I don't have my Switch with me.
I've been playing it
Yeah.
a lot recently. A lot of fun stuff.
Been recently thinking about how we played the shit of Smash
Oh, I
together.
love Smash, man.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time.
We used to do that
We
all
used
the
to do that a
time.
lot.
We did, but we played on the
We
Wii
did that a
U.
lot. Yeah, that's like one of the few games that I like outside of us playing it. I practiced it
Me too,
to get
actually.
better.
It was just fun. It was genuinely a fun time.
It was fun. And
Especially
then I
whenever
beat
you're
your
doing all
brother.
like the different shut up, man. Yeah, you beat Austin's ass. That's the only thing you can think about whenever you think about my brother.
Yeah, literally that's the only thing. I mean, he doesn't remember me either, so clearly it's
That was so funny.
I
Who won
I
Homecoming
don't
King?
think
Jack did. Who's
maybe I'm
Jack?
just a mental block. I'm just a fuzzy
It's
blob in
it's
his
because
brain.
it's because you beat him.
Yeah,
The
it's what
embarrassment, it
I've
pushes it
convinced
away.
myself is the true story.
I'm convinced too. That's totally what it is.
It
I
has to
think he
be.
knows who you are now, so that's okay.
Why, why now when I haven't been over your house in years?
It's because
When you
you're my
used to.
co-host.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
He knows you as Jack, Zach's
Yeah,
friend,
the
co-host.
nameless, faceless fucking being. But
Dude,
when I was in front of him.
my uncle knows you better than my brother
Yeah,
does.
that's probably true.
It's definitely true. He's listened to your voice a lot more than Austin has. And I think that's genuinely funny. At least to me it is.
Oh my god. Whatever. Anyway.
All of our quarrels are out, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so
No.
if you guys, I actually genuinely have no idea what movie we're watching next week. I
No,
forgot to
neither do
bring
I.
my notebook home, so
We'll
I'm gonna
figure
have
it out.
to, yeah, I'm gonna have to find that out. Um, Other than that, if you guys want to comment down below, tell us things about Logan that we missed, or talk to us about how amazing the movie is, because the movie is amazing. Go comment down below. Go to our Instagram or Twitter. Instagram at Mediak Podcast, Twitter at Mediak Zach. Please follow us and subscribe on YouTube and Spotify. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week with a movie. I don't remember which one it
Yeah.
is.
We'll see you next week.
All right, see you guys.
Goodbye.